In this video, I'll demonstrate the new placement mirroring feature in AWR Design Environment 2008, and in particular for Analog Office using our example silicon kit, the generic GenBake kit. So I'm going to make a new schematic. I'll call it diff pair, and this will just be like a simple example differential pair. Go into the Elements pane, and I'm going to put down a couple of devices and resistors. Say some NMOS. And under passives, I'll grab a poly resistor and stick that up here. I'll wire those together. Now I'm going to want to have the other side. I'm using Control right click to flip over the pasted elements and pasting them down. Now this feature is going to allow us to draw one half of the layout, or place one half of the layout and route up the nets, and then have the other half automatically be placed and routed using the same nets and same positioning. So let's switch over to the layout view. You can see everything's just kind of jumbled on top of each other. We'll first create it and change the grid spacing here to 0.1. Okay, so actually I'll keep both open at the same time so I can see what I'm grabbing onto here. Let's say I'm going to grab this element, and actually we have a new feature where you can right click on an element in the schematic and choose select and layout. So I'll pick that. And same with the resistor. And I have that hotkey to Alt-G, so I'll just do that. And you can see with our new inference lines that I can place a resistor so that the pin is centered on the drain pin, which is fine for now, fine for this example. And this other half will just move off in space somewhere. Don't care exactly where yet. And now I'm going to route the connection between the left side resistor and NMOS. And let's say 2 microns wide of metal 3. And I'm going to go into routing mode. I can either right click and choose draw route, or you can see I have that hotkeyed to D. So I'm going to choose D, and I'll just come into this sideways, like so. So you can see that the vias are automatically added at the pin locations, and we can see that a little better in the 3D view. So you can see the vias added there. Okay. Now going back to layout, I'm going to draw a symmetry line under the draw menu. I choose symmetry line, and it can just be anywhere here in the middle for this example. If I was doing a real layout, I would place this to an exact location, but just somewhere kind of eyeballing it in the middle here is fine. And now I also want to, I need to use these together. I need to select them all, and then I can choose Edit, Mirror Placement. No, to make it work, sorry, I need to first, there needs to be a naming convention that we need to follow so that this line knows, when I select this line and this device, it knows to also move to this device. And the way we specify that is by the device IDs. So, for example, this is R1 and R2 right now. Those are the default IDs. We'll look at the IDs here. And I'm going to change these so that this is R1A and this is R1B. And same with the device here, M1A and M1B. So now the symmetry line will know when it sees that we have a symmetry line selected and M1A selected, it's going to look in the schematic for an M1B, and when it finds that, then it will place it so that it's symmetric about the symmetry line. So now I can select the line and the net and the two devices, choose Edit, Mirror Placement, and there we go. And now we're symmetrically connected. Now I've demonstrated this in our silicon kit, but of course course, this works in any process where you would use inits, so that might include a PCB or board layout, or could also include a mimic layout. And that concludes the demonstration of mirror placement in Analog Office 2008.